teams, China and Mexico. China have won 10 medals, 8 golds, 2 silvers. Mexico 6 medals, including 2 golds and 3 bronzes and silvers. Reached the podium, including Korea, Russia, Germany, Canada, Great Britain, Italy and the USA. Pro events, where it was included back in 2017 in the Taipei city. Earlier on in the mixed synchro 3-meter event, China took gold with Hu and Wu. Russia's Lapin and Selznev took silver, and Mexico's Mendova and Zuniga took bronze. I'm Chris Snowd, and I'll be taking you through this relatively new mixed 10-meter synchro competition. Russia took silver and America took the bronze medal. And here are our competitors. Mexico with Balleza and Australia, who took gold on the 10-meter and the silver on the synchro competition. For Australia, Jeffrey and me, Park and Ryu. Very strong in the competitions. 4 medals. They have just got their second medal. Could this be their third? Cornish and Napton. And the favourites at the moment, Huang and Jiao. Huang already won gold in the 10-meter synchro competition. Well, this was introduced into the Olympics, but it's not going to be there for Tokyo. And there's our order: Mexico, Australia, Korea, Russia, USA and China. It's an advantage to dive last. There wasn't a semi-finals for this. The computer decided on the order, so an advantage for Russia, USA and China by diving at the back end of the competition. 1, 2 and 3 will be looking at one member of the team, judged, and there they are. They're going to have a look at both the divers, the overall part of the dive, and what they'll be seeing. Good conditions today, a little bit overcast. The wind is just starting to pick up a fraction, but there's no arm stands, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference. Australia. Mexican teams have been so strong. Just Mexico and China have been on gold medal form. No other teams have got gold medals. The Mexicans are going to kick off their first round of dives with reverse dives. Estrella just having a little warm-up there. And that's the chamois they throw down. Divers use the chamois to dry off their legs so that when they're spinning around they don't slip. The whistle's gone, competition starts. Reverse dive in the pike position. Well, Estrella had the most amazing reverse dive. Just disappears through the water. And she was closest to the platform as well. There's the jump, touch, out. And you can see synchronization just a little bit out on the distance. Good reverse dives. Estrella, perfect distance from board. See the lockout from both of them. 46.80. That's good. And then we see the synchronized Australia yet to get a medal in these championships.
1, 2.
Chance with Jeffrey and Meany. Oh, good synchronization. I did think that both were going to go over, but they saved well. And again, a tearing sound to their entry. You get the control from the jump off the platform. So here we see them bend their knees, jump strong, touch, and then out at 9 meters, locking out, not even looking back. So after touching their toes, they're going to feel for the water here, not look for the water. Jeffrey just a little bit over, but they've gone higher than the Mexicans, 47.40, 1.5 counts on the synchronization. They're already with 3 medals. 2 silvers and bronze, back dive pike, same as the Australians. Well, both Park, who was just a little bit short, are having to go to flip cards because someone has pulled the plug on the electronic system, it looks like. You can't see it at the moment, but the judges are holding up the old-fashioned style flip cards. Maybe we'll get a shot of it in a minute. I think they went out about 20 years down. Sunglasses needed at this pool. Daria seems quite happy up there. It can be a little bit off-putting though, having to wait like this. So we're still waiting for the Korean scores, but I can see 7.5s from the five judges opposite me on the far side of the pool. I can see some 7s closest to me on this side, partly covered by the umbrellas protecting the judges from the heat. So they've imported automatically the scores, 44.40. Low score so far, but now we're ready for the Russian team. And they're going to do a back dive pike. Oh, lovely dive from both of them. So the highest score so far is 47 from the Australians. It really feels like they're flying.
Ready?
The football, so they can start backwards and then turn to face.
1, 2, 3, go.
Lovely entry from both of them. I think 44.40, so exactly the same. Huang. He's already got a gold medal in the synchro competition with his partner. And look at that, it's a massive 53 points. And there's the standings. China at the moment, after round 1, in the lead. Australia in second, Mexico in third, tied with second round of dives in the mixed synchro 10-metre competition. Mexico currently in third. Well, they had a good opener on 46.8. Likes the platform. And you can see how definite they are on the reach back. Strong jump, that gives them the control. A little bit out on the synchro touching. But there's the lockout and a little knee can't see. So we have the second team to get into the 50s. And it's the Mexicans. 8.5, 8.5 and a 9 for the sync plus 50. And at round 1, I already have it with the Mexicans in round 2. Australians now currently in second. So that is a miss for the Australians. Park on the left, Ryu on the right. So Sync Russia in third. Good first dive. Very crisp entries with points, so that's an improvement on their first round where they got 46. Fifth place. On the end, 48, they'll take that. Exactly the same score as the Russians on their 53 points. Well, here he's already feeling fast. Tries to stop the dive with a very fast knee save underwater. And you can see that he's having to slide out sooner than Jiao. It's a miss, 46.20. 2 rounds, China are still in the lead, but only by 0.8 over Mexico. Russia are still at 88. So with two rounds already completed, 3 rounds to go. We're now at the start of the 3rd round of this mixed 10-meter synchro competition. Mexico are in 2nd, forward 3.5 somersaults pike. Very fast spinning. Nice easy pace up along the board, bouncing off the ends. Estrella with a really nice entry going through the water, locking out. 69, that's a good score, close to 70 points, they'll take that. Mexico already got it in the 10-meter. Away from the board and just slightly marked down for it as well, gone back on spot. Just jumping back a little bit, don't want to have the toes too close to the board, is good. Only able to squeeze 3rd, their first optional. Guy just slightly over, but 64, that's the 2nd highest score. Same dive. Oh, really good dive from Napton, but Cornish, I couldn't of the entry. See it here though. Good jump. Well, 57 points, so they won't catch the Russians on this round, who have a reduced lead. Same dive for them. Jiao on the left. Yeah, just a little lean there. And the same, no, just slightly different rates of spin. Same at this point, but now Huang is spinning faster. It's a miss for them. Exactly the same score as the USA. 57-point official standings after 3 rounds. Mexico have gone into the lead by just 8 points over Russia, who have a 1.5 point lead over China. Australia just ahead of the USA. Round 4 of 5 in the 10-meter mixed synchro competition. The leaders kicking off with a inward 3.5 somersaults tuck. They have an 8-point lead.
Arriba. ¿Lista?
Lista.
That's good. Balleza is, yes, just a small turn going through the water. Safe, not too close to the end of the board. Nice soft entries. So it's going to be a big score here. There are 69 in round 3. Has been surpassed by a 72.96. So the Mexicans are just getting better and better. Just with a chance of a medal in 4th place. Same dive.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, no. See, Jeffrey on the left, he's off and dropping. Hits the water first, goes over, and it's a miss for the Australians, who were in 4th. If they'd hit this, and that's disastrous, 48.96. Oh, now she'll feel that tomorrow. 45 place. Points are close. So Smirnov hits the water just ahead of his teammate. 64 points. Same. Americans in 5th.
1, 2, 3, go.
Managed to squeeze 62.4, so it's their best optional dive so far. First to third, their last dive. Well, they completely dissed the bag. Knees apart to increase the rotation, and then the water just swallows them up going through. It's like a bullet sound. 77. Mexico are still in the lead with just under a 6-point lead. China have moved out of the chance for the medals. 5th and final dive and round for the 10-meter mixed synchro competition. Mexico, current leaders, final dive. It's good as well. That's really going to push the other divers. China have got a 6-point lead to make up. 2.5, one twist. They scored 72 points on their last dive to take the lead. There's a twist, then into the pipe, then the quick line up on the end. Very fast twist. This is the hard part, pulling forwards after twisting. They do it well, they're locking out, and a great final dive for the Mexicans. It could be the winning dive. 70.47. One last still have a chance. Fine job for Jeffrey Amini of Australia. That's 2 missed dives. Have them. Yeah. 58.50. Third. Chasing a medal. Back 2.5. Well, it wasn't a great entry, both dropping short. Managed to scrape 62 points from the judges. USA in 4th place. That's a good effort. There's the jump, double at board level, triple at 6 meters. Good synchronization at this point. Cornish just slightly further out. So there's USA will finish in 4th, and Russia will finish in 3rd. But it all to play for now. China's final dive. Can they catch the Mexicans? Well, it's going to be very close. They were good 2.5, 1.5 twist backwards. The Mexicans went 70 points. China will have to go close to 75, 76 points to catch them. 73 points is not enough. Mexico take gold. China nearly had it. They're going to have to settle for a second time today for a silver. And what a great result also for Russia. Well, where the lead kept changing between the Mexicans, the Russians and the Chinese. That's a great finish. Mexico now on 3 gold medals. China still on 8. They'll have to settle for their second silver medal. Great job for Russia, picking up their 5th medal of the championships. Very happy team members there, the Mexicans. They didn't have it in the bag to the end, but then they got 20 points on their last dive. And there's the official results. Mexico take gold in this relatively new event to the University Games. China takes 2nd, so close behind. Russia fought hard to get their bronze. America nearly came back, but just missed by less than 3 points. Australia 5th, Korea 6th. I'm Chris Snowd. I hope you enjoyed this competition. Do join us again tomorrow.
iniziare la consegna delle medaglie. The medals will be presented by Madrigal Physical and Executive Committee member, and the trophy will be presented by Jiao, winner of 2 Universiade rowing. Le medaglie saranno consegnate da Madrigal, membro del comitato esecutivo della FISU, e le mascotte saranno consegnate da Jiao, vincitore di 2 Universiadi di canottaggio. Third place and bronze medalist Ilya Smirnov, Daria Sevarovskaya, Russia. Medaglia di bronzo per Ilya Smirnov, Daria Sevarovskaya, Russia. Second place and silver medalist Zigan, Huang, Jingjing, Jiao, China. Secondo posto, medaglia d'argento per Zigan, Huang, Jingjing, Jiao, Cina. First place and gold medalist José, Balleza, Isaías, Alejandra Estrella, México. Primo posto, medaglia d'oro, José, Balleza, Isaías, Alejandra Estrella, México. Ladies and gentlemen, and now, please rise for the FISU anthem. E ora